Hello everybody, this is your boy Kenneth reporting from the KTookes spot, giving you all a brand new video, and it's on J. Cole's new album called 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Now, it's 13 tracks. Now, I'm going to let you guys know straight up, as far as like it being, as far as how delivery is and how the album is overall. Awesome hip-hop album from beginning to the end. J. Cole really delivers. And I feel like it's his best. To my opinion, I feel like he kind of topped his second album, Born Center. Even though this is his third album, I feel like he topped it. Now, when you get into the album, you'll be pleasantly surprised by a lot of, how honest he is. Because when you hear intro and then you hear track number 2 called January 28th, which January 28th means it's his birthday, you get a lot of life. You get him singing in the beginning of the intro. Then you get to track number 2 with January 28th, basically how he's talking about what life has brought, just his life. And then, it seemed like he was kind of shading Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And I was like, whoa. I was like, where did that come from now? I kept my mouth shut on that, but, y'all know, I ain't here to bash nobody on that, but we gonna finish this review right here. Now, when you get to track number 3, it's called Wet Dreams. Now, this is one of the realest songs, period, when you hear this album. Talking about how he lost his virginity, just being straight up honest on how he, just how how the moments felt when he literally lost his virginity. But it's one of the realest songs. I feel like one of the best that I've heard from J. Cole, and I was like, all right, dude, like I'm feeling this. And then when you get to track number 4 called '03 Adolescence, now that one right there had that straight classic hip hop, and also sampled the Tupac and Biggie record, Running. A lot of guys didn't know that, but it was still honest. But at the same time, I really felt his energy and just the delivery of it all. And then also the next track called A Tale of Two Cities, which is a club banger, and it's just him just in a flashback in his head, just talking about what he was going through. I feel like he was getting robbed or whatever, and it's just that gritty and that storytelling of it all. Now, when you get into one of my other favorite tracks called Fire Squad, it gave me that 90s hip-hop vibe where you thought about like Tupac, you thought about Biggie, you thought about Wu-Tang. It just had that gritty but the hardcore feel. But sometimes one of those addicting tracks that you'll be like, dude, really, J. Cole? Really? But when you get into the next track called San Tropez, and I don't know if he's talking about, I know my best friend did this review, Phil, Forever Brandon TV. Shout out to you because I loved your review on this also. And you guys can check out his review also. I have to check out mine. But, we all know San Tropez in France, but it just felt like it was like the rich lifestyle, but talking about from where J. Cole's come from, from not having nothing, probably just having, not that much, but at the same time, you survive. But a lot of times you feel like when you when you're rich and you're financially together, you feel like it's supposed to make you happy, and a lot of times it doesn't. Because, a lot of times they say money does not always bring happiness, but at the same time, it can make you financially good, like I said. But if you don't know yourself when you get money, people tend to get in your head and make you not appreciate what you have. It could really mess you up. My thing is, if you have that type of rich lifestyle, stay true to yourself and everything will fall into place. Now, when you get into the next track, which is another club banger called GOMD, abbreviation for it, Get Off My Dick, and I was like, wow, J. Cole, you really letting it all out, dude. I was like, wow. Just telling haters, don't be out with my business. If you feel some way about me, okay, you can hate however you want to hate, but I'ma do me. If you don't like it, back away or just don't say nothing to me. And I feel like that'll be everybody's jam right there. Now, the next track is called No Role Models. I feel like that song was one of those, how people, talking about a relationship, and sometimes we don't want to be a role model to those, and people mimic or maybe see how we do things, but you have to just live your life the best way you can. Because I feel like when you guys hear the album, you guys will know what I mean when you hear No Role Models, but it's one of my other favorite tracks. Now, Hello is another good track. I was pleasantly surprised on that one. I was like, all right, interesting. But when you get to the next track called Apparently, now from the way the song had came to me, or maybe just appeared to me, it seemed more like it was like a lot of, how he had to, with his mom, what his mom went through, so he could live a better life, but at the same time he didn't forget about his mama, but at the same time he's thinking about, Mama, I still love you no matter what, we may have gone through, maybe what you've gone through in life to make a better life for me. It's just like him appreciating his mom, and I had to really give J. Cole his props on that. So big props to you on that track, man. I love yours. It's just talking about like how it is. You love yourself, love yours. Don't think about what everybody else is trying to do. You just do you, and that's how the last track, Note to Self, is. But Note to Self is more of like just. It felt like it was like it gave me like an inspirational type of message, just saying that, we all go through some bad times, or you go through bad times and you go through good times, but at the same time, living your life is just basically how you can just live your life the best way you can. Don't think about all the being all sad or whatever, because you know how they say we all go through calm through the storm until we find our happiness, and that's just how Note to Self made me feel when I heard that. So overall, the J. Cole album, you guys make sure you get it. 2014 Forest Hills Drive is out right now. One of the best hip hop albums out there, and I think everybody would maybe consider this album of the year, but I think it's a great contender for that. And hopefully you guys are out. You already have it, or maybe this review, or maybe anybody else who reviewed it, make you want to go out and get it. It's out in the stores, out on iTunes, all the above. If you want to keep up with J. Cole on Twitter, you can at JColeNC. And also the title is just talking about his childhood, his childhood area and home. So hopefully that made you guys feel where J. Cole's coming from. So J. Cole, if you're watching this, superb job on your album. Much love to you and much success for you in the future. And if you want to follow his Twitter also, it's at Real Cole World, which I have all in the description box down here, where you guys can follow him on Twitter and his Instagram. And also make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram at KTookes. The show that you're watching, the KTookes Spot, that you guys watch right now, does have a Twitter page at KTookes Spot, which is all down here in the description box. So simple, everything. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully this made you understand the album more. And make sure you guys thumbs up this video by liking it. Make sure you share the video, and make sure you comment after you've heard J. Cole's album 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Let me know what you guys thought about the album overall, the production, the tracks, what your favorite songs are. Give me your honest feedback about J. Cole's album, because I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about it. And also just make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. Also, you will not be disappointed. I do keep it real and honest. And that's all I have to say. So make sure push that subscribe button up here, so that way you can keep up with your boy right here. So it won't be your first it won't be your first time. Just from this video, it won't be your last time, I should say. Hopefully this will be, you guys continue on the journey with me. And thank you guys so much for watching this review of J. Cole's album. So this is your boy Kenneth, signing out from the KTookes Spot. So you'll see me again later. So bye-bye.